Welcome back to another episode of Look What Jess Found. This is episode 846. 846. We're going to be at 1,000 in a few more months. And what are we going to talk about today? Where are my glasses? Okay. It amazes me the questions that I get in my comment section, which is kind of cool, because after doing this for a few years now, to still be getting surprised is kind of nice. And a lot of the questions I still see are related. I could tell that the person's not a coin roll hunter, right? When I do one of my most popular videos is on that the 1959 penny, right? The 1968. That's a beautiful 2017 P. That's nice. That's really nice. And that's a nice 1982. Look at that. Back-to-back hits. That's crazy. The other one, I think, is the 1968S, right? The lowest minted non-proof Lincoln Memorial, which I know it's a mouthful. And if you're not familiar with mintages and mintage dates and how that works, it sounds stupid, right? And it's confusing. So people go, that's not the lowest mint. And people don't realize how cool is that. Spot it. There's no way that that's a mint error. What is this? I take that back because those lines, I've never seen anything like that before. That's messed up. If the reverse has like staining, and then the obverse has this wicked, never before seen dye polish marks. Oh, that's horrible, man. Anyway, it is what it is. Are these all coppers? And this is the New York roll. You see? This is the New York roll, 2025. Look at this, man. With a wire rim. Wow. Wow, those are nice. These are nice coins coming out of here. I wonder what this person's story was, huh? Where'd you have these pennies all hidden up? Let's see how many shields we find. Right? Because if we don't find too many shields, that's going to tell us that this is somebody's old piggy bank coins. Another 82. Wow. Where's the other one? The first one was shiny. I started a special jar because I do all this separate. I have a tube. I have a tube for each 1982, except for the one that you can't find. And I started another tube recently, which is empty. I think it's empty. It might have a couple in there. I'm sorry. For shiny, right? 1982s. So I felt kind of bad. I said I keep throwing in these beautiful 1982s with these other dirty ones, and I know that it would be nice to have like someplace special where I keep the nice looking ones, So I said I'm gonna start another tube on it. No white AM. So those videos that I was talking about, those really popular short videos, I get comments on them all the time. What does that mean it's worth? What does all this information mean that you're giving us? And I respond to them, I'm not I try not to be sarcastic. It's a little hard sometimes not to be sarcastic. Here goes a shield. So we got the person still putting pennies in here past decade. I try not to be sarcastic, because maybe they're being sincere, but it's obvious that they're not coin roll hunters. You know what I mean? Because when you penny roll hunt and you're learning about um, coins, and maybe if you're doing an album fill, the album fill, right? Which I haven't started yet. I have them sitting right here. It's not going anywhere. They're on my desk now. So the process has begun. And I have two other ones, the 59 to 98. So for the overflow and the nice ones, I'm just doing two, right? Like I'm not doing two other sets of the four books, right? I have these four, the complete set, the complete, what is it, 1, 2, and 3? It says it somewhere. Books 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I have two other ones for 1959 to 1998. I found a nice 1959, but the other one, it's not so I have two other books. And so inside the book, it shows mintages, right? And people, that's one thing that's nice about the coin album fill, right? If you're doing that, is that it gets you familiar with mintages and condition, right? Because you'll find one coin that, like, let's say you put this into your 1974, and then you find another 1974 in this condition. You'll change it, right? And you'll start learning about condition, and those things will become important to you, So it's a nice way to get familiar with coin roll hunting, is through the fills of the book, No White AM. Little misaligned die. So when someone asks me, why are you talking about the mintage for? I already know that they're not coin roll hunters, because a coin roll hunter says, "Oh, wow, I never knew that." Right? That's the other comment I get. "Oh, I never knew that. Thank you for telling me that." So it amazes me that people watch the videos and they know nothing about coins, and I don't know. I guess that's YouTube, right? Look at the polish marks on this one. It's got this staining on it, but these polish marks are strong, man. And look at the die clash inside. Yeah, I'll put this to the side. This is a little too strong. It has a little staining there, but these polishing marks are super, super strong. And you can see look how strong that die clash is there. It couldn't get it out. Wow, it's another really, really strong die clash. I put those two together. So we had a copper one. You hardly ever find copper ones with the copper pennies with the strong die clash. No White AM, but that's a nice looking one. That's another right there. They're all. Oh no! So we did find some shields, but I don't know why I said that before. Some shine. Oh, the 2017 piece. Both of them. Okay. We found two 2017 Ps, and we found a shiny 1999. Here goes another nice copper penny, 1973 Denver. The question is, right, as the penny becomes more and more scarce, that's a nice shield. Will penny roll hunting also become more and more scarce? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments below, especially if you're still here after 10 minutes. Thank you. I appreciate that. You think penny roll hunting is going to become more scarce? It's going to become more scarce, I think, because the average person is not going to be able to just go into a penny you'll have to buy your pennies. You won't be able to get it for a 1-to-1. You almost really can't get them any more of 1-to-1 unless you unless you know someone at the bank. Has a little die clash on it. You see it? And the third bay. Oh, and the head. Look, see the head coming up out of the stairs. You see the headline? That's the back of the head of Lincoln. See, that's the back of the head of Lincoln right there. See how flat his back of his head was? His mother must have laid him down on his back a lot. Back of his head is pretty flat. And that's the back of his flat head right there. See on the bottom of the N? And then you see it goes into the column. Oh, and there goes the front. You can see the front too. Problem is the coin's really not in. If it was a really, really strong die clash, I would say it has some value. But it's weak. And if the coin was in like mint state condition, if it was a really shiny coin, and you saw that, I don't know. Someone might say, "No, that's nice. That's worth $5." I don't know. I don't think so. Anyway, that's just my opinion. I would understand if you kept it though. Let's just put it like that. So I wonder if this channel and other penny roll hunting channels will become kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like less popular. Like will my channel become less popular or more popular? I mean, we're gonna find out, right? So we will find out soon enough. It goes an 82. This is a zinc 82 large date. Yeah, it's not in the best condition. I mean, actually, the condition is really good, but it's really stained. It's a really stained up coin. I don't know, I probably won't put that in with the other ones. That's wild looking, huh? Throw that one out. The copper went a little quiet there. A little dry on the copper. We got a few copper pennies. Here's another 2017 P. That's odd. 3 2017 Ps at one roll. Make that 4. That's pretty odd. Look at this beauty. Wow. Oh. Wow. What a shame. I'll probably still put this into the shiny tube that I was talking about earlier. It's just too, even has a little die clash. Wow. Where my 82s? Where my 82s at? Where my 82s at? And if you want to count the 82s, and I think one of these, and that die clash, we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 copper pennies. So that's not too bad. And a bunch of shinies, a bunch of 2017 Ps, 4 2017 Ps. Look at the die clash on this one. Look at that. Wow, that is strong. And you can see the polish lines. Look at the polish line coming out of the top of the building. Strong. It's just too dirty, man. Well, I don't know. Again, I could see people saving this. Like this is one, you clean it a little bit. To me, it's still kind of weak. I find so many of these, you know. I mean, look how many we found today. 2, 3. So they're common when you're finding 1 or 2 every single penny roll. You want the really, really strong ones. You want it. Where's that one at? You want to see something on the front, right? You know there was a die clash on the front at some point. But look, we're not seeing it on the right there in the corner. Right there, you see right there in the crux of his neck. But that's it. You really want to see stronger ones on the front, and then you have something special. Another shiny shield. It was a good overall. It was a good penny roll hunt. Overall, let's take one last look at that. If I had to say there was a star of the show, it's this one. That is, I think that's. I don't even know what that is. Probably, the next level coin collector would probably know what that is. Unfortunately, it has these staining spots on the reverse. But I think the way the front is. Let me see. Can I fill the lines? Pretty wild. Well, anyway, let me know what you think about in the comments below. Please click like and subscribe. And don't forget, Jesus loves you. And I'll see you in the next one.